Yo, guess who's back? Oh, what's up? Guess who's back? We back. What a week it was Wednesday, man. Y'all, man, listen. Y'all go ahead. I got some stuff I want to share with y'all. Um, I do. I really do. How y'all doing? Man, it's Thursday. It's Wednesday. Start to say it's Thursday. I want this week to hurry up and be over with. Y'all see how I'm in here on time. But y'all, okay, all right. Y'all better, okay, be in here on time. 7:30. 7:30. Get in and get out. Get in and get out. I think we're gonna have a real good episode this evening. Let me go ahead and get my stuff situated and everything like that right there. We got one person in the building. What is good? What's really going on in the hood? What's up? What's good? What's popping? What's cracking? I got some stuff that I want to share. I got some stuff that I want to share. Gonna have some fun this evening. We're gonna have some fun this evening. Well, I feel like we're gonna have some fun this evening. I wish certain folks I wish certain folks had the courage and conviction to listen to people as opposed to just forming an opinion about some people. And I'm gonna tell you what I mean in 1 second, but we get back there later. I want to share some stuff with y'all. I want to share some stuff with y'all. I ain't saying, yeah. I want to share some stuff. My cousin sent me some stuff in the mail and everything like that. Now, you know how I like to do it. I like to start the party off pretty good and everything like that. Little levity in the situation. My cousin sent me some stuff, man. First of all, I want to share with y'all what my cousin sent to me, but I don't want no judgment. Don't be passing no judgment on me. And I don't really think anybody, when I say what I gotta say, should pass judgment. Hey, Grandmadam, how you doing? Thank you so much for showing up, Grandmadam. Thank you. That's odd. I see where somebody else is on, starting their live today too. So, it's interesting. So, what I wanted to do was I wanted to, I like to start off a little light and everything like that. I told y'all I went through a dark period a couple of years ago and everything. Actually, more than a couple of years ago, because I actually been with my wife for 4 years. I think it's going on 4. Seems like we've been together forever. But I went through a dark period. And in that dark period, I lost music, I lost movies and everything like that. And it's certain artists that I just rock with. Like every album, every single, every remix that artist dropped, I had. It was like 3 artists. And I'm not gonna mention their name because, like I said, I know y'all gonna judge me on one of them. But let me just go ahead and say this right here. I don't know how you gonna judge me about this particular artist, because I remember when this artist said, how did the song go? Vibe. He said, Rita's got it. I tell you, Tina's got it. Little cute Aaliyah's got it. He said it. Song, vibe. Because we used to, if you rock with him, you remember he said, little cute Aaliyah's got it. So I don't know how folks was like. And then when he dropped his second album, first solo album, second album, right? He had the little remix in the Sex Me. Sex Me Part 1 and Sex Me Part 2. And the female voice that was on the answer machine, that was Aaliyah. Like, I knew that was Aaliyah. I don't know how anybody did not know. I don't see it. So I lost my music. My cousin, who's a DJ in Atlanta and everything like that, he looked out for me. Shout out to you, cousin. Anthony Williams, the mighty MC, Mitchell Baker High School. I really want to say class of 84 and everything like that. My brother, oh man. So I'm gonna break out the stuff that he sent to y'all. Call this a box opener, whatever. Mr. Ray Smith, what's going on? So first thing he sent me was this strobe light, this handy dandy strobe light, and you can actually plug, plug the flash drive up in here, and it light up and do some stuff like that. And me and my wife gonna make use out of this right here. This gonna be the mood setter right here. So we got that. I know you're like, what, Theo, for real? Yeah. And some JBL headphones. Now, just in case I want to listen and I don't really want nobody else to listen, and I don't want to disturb nobody, he sent me the pure JBL headphones and everything like that. And then, he wasn't really sure if I had the capability to listen to the brother whenever I wanted to listen to him. And so he sent me, like, boy, look here. I'm gonna go ahead and take it out of the package, everything like that. He sent me this right here. So we in here and everything. We got the headphones and everything. I really wasn't looking. I didn't ask, but hey, music soul child. We love music around here. So we got this, and I'm just sharing this with y'all, get the show started and everything like that. And then, oh Lord Jesus, I'm missing something. Wait a minute. Oh man. I'm missing I think I'm missing something. Yeah. I'm missing the flash drives that he sent me. No, I'm not. Ooh, boy, look here. Y'all know I'm blind in one eye and can't see out the other. So he sent me some flash drives. And he sent me 2 flash drives, a black one and a blue one. And on one of the flash drives is all the music from the artist. Y'all know that artist. He's something nice. Flash drive, one of the flash drives has all the music from the artist, and the other flash drive has all of the videos from the artist. So yes. Nice. But y'all ain't come here for that. And we're not gonna dwell on that. But shout out to my cousin Anthony Williams, man. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. Definitely gonna be putting that to good use. Definitely. Because they don't play music like they used to. So, babe, could they close the door on the bedroom? Can they close that? I hear the video.
I was trying to cut it off, but I hit the screen by accident.
So let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Yes. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get the party started and everything like that. Y'all know what y'all came here for. Let's go ahead and address the topic and everything like that. Mr. Tony Baker. Like I said, I rocks with Tony Baker. Shout out to Diabolical Nerd. I see where he fired off a shot down range at Tony Baker, and it's really more not a round down range. Tony Baker lost his son in 2021. That's not something that I would want to endure. I don't, as a parent, I don't believe any parent should lose a child. That said, speaking from ignorance and then using your platform to push an agenda without acknowledging those who might have something different to say. Let me give you an example. Kaiser Koslevin calls it cognitive dissonance, and this is what I compare it to. So my daughter, Crystalline, is a huge Chris Brown fan. There's really nothing that you can tell her wrong about Chris Brown. She loved Chris Brown. Chris Brown and Rihanna got into it. For she was concerned, it was Rihanna's fault. She should have left that phone alone. And my daughter tell you, she hit him first. So I told my daughter last night. I said, hey, and I was messing with her, but it's true. It's a true statement. See, that's the whole thing. We don't lie over here. You might not like what we gotta say, but the statement's gonna be accurate. So I told her, let me catch up on these notes real quick. We got Mr. Ray Smith in the building. We got Racing by Heart. What's going on, Racing by Heart? Thank you so much for being in. You got Christmas in March. Yeah, my cousin looked out for me. Real nice, grandmother. And so I told my daughter, I said, there's a video of Chris Brown twerking. She like, no, it's not. I said, yes, it is. Not that I follow Chris Brown like that. It popped up on my Instagram feed. I was like, and they say Chris Brown looking real saucy. Now, it's not for me to say whether Chris Brown is looking real saucy or not. That's not the point of me telling you that there's a video of Chris Brown twerking. The point of me telling you that Chris Brown has a video out there where he's twerking, looking back at it with his tongue out, smiling. I told my daughter about the video, and she said, no, Dad. I said, no, seriously. I said, I could find the video and send it to you. I said, you Google it. She said, no, I'm not Googling it. I said, why not? She just looked at me. I said, well, do you want me to send you the video? She said, no, I don't. I said, well, Crystal, why you don't want me to send you the video of Chris Brown twerking? She just kind of like cocked her head to the side. I got it. I said, you seeing Chris Brown twerk would spoil your whole image of Chris Brown. Like and you don't want the image of Chris Brown to be spoiled, so you won't watch the video. She said, yep. Cognitive dissonance. You know it's right there, but you would rather be blissfully ignorant than be made aware, because once you're made aware, you now have to deal with the fact that what you believed in was false. And nobody wants to do that. Like I said, I rock with you, Tony Baker, and everything like that, but bro, I don't want to tell anybody how to measure grief, but we've all did it. And because I don't want to tell anybody how to measure grief, I'm going to spin it like this. Tony, December 8th, you going off December 10th. I'm going off of December 8th. Matter of fact, the whole Recast T'Challa movement, we go 48 hours before December 10th. We go to December 8th. Matter of fact, we could go back to the day Chadwick Boseman passed. But if we go back to the day Chadwick Boseman passed and then spin it forward to December 10th, that's 3 months and 26 days after he passed. Now, when Kevin Feige came to the stage, Anthony, and I'm talking to you, you can be blissfully ignorant all you want to. As I said today on Twitter, if y'all spend as much time actually fact checking Recast T'Challa as opposed to trying to check us, we'd all be on the same page. You'd be like, oh, damn, they telling the truth. But here you go, free game, my dude. Because like I said, I rock with you. December 8th, December 10th, 48 hours later, or 3 months and 26 days later. Regardless of how you want to look at it, here's what we know. Nobody asked Marvel for a sequel. Nobody asked Marvel for a sequel. Nobody asked Marvel. People that love Black Panther, people that love T'Challa, we were grieving. Nobody asked. Nobody even thought about. Nobody even considered a sequel. And do you know why, Tony Baker and all of y'all from the anti-recast movement? Because we've seen how this played out before. It's usually some years before they do a sequel after somebody passes. See Christopher Reeve. But 3 months and 26 days. See, Tony, you can get on Twitter amongst your fan base, and I guess you said that because to a degree you really do feel it. But you not having a healthy dialogue with those who oppose your view kind of hints at it that you did it for clicks and likes as well. No, the fact of the matter is that they waited 5 months before they cast Thunderbolt Ross. Notice I said recast Thunderbolt Ross. I didn't say they recast William Hurt like everybody like to say they recasting Chadwick Boseman. No, they waited 5 months to announce that they were recasting Thunderbolt Ross. So maybe Kevin Feige should have waited another, month and something days? A month and 14 days, Tony? A month and 4 days? Maybe you would have liked it that way. Maybe that would have settled everybody down then. See, Tony, I don't understand why you have so much to say, because you should have seen the TMZ. TMZ is out there on the West Coast, so are you, dude. TMZ is out there on the West Coast. So why would you have something to say right now in March when the brother then went on too many shows by now and said the character should be recast, and as to why? As to why? Why haven't you never, even that statement on Twitter was biased as hell because you never acknowledged. See, you should have just said it's my opinion, and I'd have left it right there. But you didn't want to list it as an opinion. What you chose to do was list it as a general statement encompassing all of those who did not want to go see the movie without asking us why, nor acknowledging what the older brother had to say. That's BS, Tony. I like you. That's BS. I really want to call all y'all cowards, because at the end of the day, all you do is bump your gums and run your mouth. You never have the intestinal fortitude, the sack of cojones to sit down across and have a conversation with somebody who feels differently. No, you rather sit back and let's say, what was it when we first started the recast movement? We were insensitive. We didn't care about the cast and crew. I thought we were supposed to be caring about his family, friends, loved ones. I didn't know that my emotions were supposed to extend to the cast and crew. But when the cast and crew found out, the cast and crew were at home. They were not in the midst of filming. Y'all keep wanting to talk about grief. So if you were grieving so much, why did you come to the stage on December 10th and announce not only were you doing a sequel, but when the sequel was going to be released? Shouldn't you have just waited? Because as I stated, Recast T'Challa did not ask for a damn sequel. So if you were grieving, why do the movie? If you were grieving so much and you were in your feelings so much, why talk about a movie unless you wanted to grab attention while the iron was hot? That's a cold-blooded ass statement, and I know damn good and well what I insinuated, but at the end of the day, nobody asked for the sequel. The anti-recasters didn't ask for the sequel. Some of them may have wanted it, but nobody asked for that sequel. I know for damn good and well, nobody from Recast T'Challa asked for the sequel. We never asked for the sequel. We never said Shuri shouldn't be the Black Panther. We never said don't do the movie. We said do not kill off T'Challa. I think we were very, very explicit. We said do not kill off T'Challa. We didn't ask for a sequel. We didn't demand that you give us a sequel right away. We never said Shuri didn't become the Black Panther. That's actually comic book canon. We know that. So that story is going to play out whether it plays out in Black Panther 2, 3, 4, or 5. That's how far we were looking down the road. But kill off the character, we said you could have sent the character to space. We said you could have sent the character off to join the Avengers. We said you could have resolved it the same way they did in the damn comic book. You chose not to do so. And see, this, Tony, is how I know your ass don't read comic book. You never even bothered to even acknowledge the character the same way the comics acknowledge the character by naming a S.H.I.E.L.D. helicarrier, specifically the Wakandan helicarrier after the actor. See how that go? After the actor. I'm going to go back to what my daughter Crystal said. It's real easy to talk when you don't want to know. And that's what y'all are real comfortable with. It's almost at this point where as many videos that have been put out, you're not fine being blissfully ignorant. As Mr. Smith would say, you're fine being willfully stupid. And see, I'm going to check willfully stupid at the front door because I believe it's contagious. You can't come in my house being willfully stupid. I don't like stuff like that. Let me get up on these notes. That's all I got to say about that topic. I'm gonna move right along. You got Christmas in March. Diabolical Nerd, what's up, comrade? Yes, Diabolical Nerd. Let him have it. That gone. Let him have it. So, as I said, grief. Grief. Tony said, some of the other people said that the movie helped them. Helped you for how long? If you've lost a loved one, a love, did you get over that death or did you just learn to deal with it? Like, are you the same since they've been gone? Or have you changed? Do you find yourself sometimes thinking about the person and crying? Regardless of how long it's been. Because that seems to be the false narrative that the movie can help us. That's a Band-Aid. Anybody that's lost, anybody that's close to them knows that the momentary times that you're able to move as if they were never a part of your life, they're few and far between. See, Tony, you say help. But Tony, I'm gonna break this down for you, and I hope to rock with me nation, y'all give me a few. See, there's gonna be some times when I can't dial 912-336-0773. That's my grandparents' phone number. Y'all like, damn, Theo, I still remember that. I still remember the phone number. They're not going to ever answer that phone again. Neither will my aunt. 3318 3rd Avenue, apartment 5A, Bronx, New York. 10456, apartment 5A. My mom died in 1982. I'm never going to forget that street address. A struggle. Trying to remember what my mother's voice sounds like. I really do struggle with that one. That's a hurtful thing not to only not hear the voice anymore, but to not even remember what it sounds like. There's no movie that they could do in regards to the missing loved ones that I have that's going to help me. It is what it is. They're not here. I have to make the best of it and move on. Make the best of it and move on. Make the best of it. Make the best of it and move on. You know, it's crazy that as I sit back and I look at my life, I look at a 13-year-old child who lost a mother and sibling and still had to go to school. Still had to go to school. You think the public school system gave two damns that I had lost a mother and a sibling? No. You in the 8th grade. You got to get these grades. You got to get promoted. It took a couple of days, right? Family, friends, funeral. But I had to finish school. I had to go back to school. And it was on me. There was no director. There was no executive. There was no actors. There was no wheelman. None of that. It was me and teacher and the grades. And you either got it or you flunked. Yeah, they felt bad that my mother passed away, but wasn't nobody finna hand me no grade. I had to get in where I fit in. I didn't have the luxury of being home. I didn't have the luxury of summer school. I didn't have the luxury of it being summer vacation. I didn't have the luxury of it being Christmas. I didn't have the luxury of it being Thanksgiving. Essentially what I'm saying is I didn't have the luxury of being able to take time off. And I saw it up close and personal. I didn't get a phone call from somebody else. I saw it, had to deal with it at the age of 13. I know something about grief. You still got a job to do, Tony. Perception versus reality. What Recast T'Challa stands for versus what people think it is. What's going on, Nico Bean? Let me go with this one. Perception versus reality. Because a lot of people seem to think, too many, seem to think that Recast T'Challa was all about just getting the character recast. It wasn't. If that's what you think the hashtag exclusively represents is getting the character recast, and you haven't been paying attention to Recast T'Challa. We actually stand for the act of being honored as well. We're still waiting for that. We actually stand for Black equality. To my sisters in Hollywood, you would know that us being misogynistic is the last thing. It's more or less like we're about equal opportunity for all, everybody, Black, white, Jew, Gentile, heterosexual, LGBTQ, don't matter. We're tired of the, how can I put it? We're tired of the norm. We're sick of it. We chose to no longer settle. Our line in the sand was when they killed off the fictional character. It's not just about killing off the fictional character that Recast T'Challa stands for. Recast T'Challa also stands about positive representation, Black imagery. Yeah, see, we don't mind the snowfalls and we don't mind the BMFs and everything like that, but we understand that there's something to be said about balance. And when it comes to Black Hollywood, balance is lacking. Speaking of lacking, so are opportunities for Black actors, minority actors, for that matter. That's something else that Recast T'Challa stands for. You know that if you listen, if you actually watched the video, if you actually spoke to us instead of speaking at us. You know that if you weren't just hunting for clicks and likes, and just trying to be irresponsible. Recast T'Challa encompasses all of that. Recast T'Challa. Yeah, that's what that is. So when you say our name, when you use the hashtag, make sure you're using that hashtag correctly. Or if you have questions, do what you would want somebody to do for you and ask a question, as opposed to making an ignorant assumption. We're gonna keep it going. I'm gonna take up with these notes. Hey Theo, I saw Creed 3. It took a third movie just to mention that Mary Ann had 2 kids. God Almighty, what did I walk into? God Almighty, no, you ain't walk into nothing. We just addressing stuff. It's almost like what I want to say, Racing Ball Heart. What we do with comic books is we take somebody that wants to write and we put another writer with them to teach them how to write. We got people right now. One, do you care about the source material? 2, do you know how to tell a story that's connected? 3, do you care enough to tell a story that's connected? Or are you trying to get money? And are you influenced by media standards where every child, every black woman that's out here has to have a child out of wedlock, single parent mother, father doing drugs? I could go on and on for days. So it's one of them things where I just question, do you generally care and do you want to be different? Do you want to be different? So we're going to keep it going. What matters to you might not matter to someone else. What matters to you might not matter to someone else. I'm big on respect. I'm big on respect, and what I'm doing, what matters to you might not matter to somebody else. You have a lot of people that want to act like, say to us, denigrate us. T'Challa doesn't matter. That's fine. He ain't got to matter to you. But we know something does matter to you. And it doesn't matter what it is. Whatever matters to you in life, you want it to be respected. Okay, respect what matters to somebody else. That's basically what it boils down to. Respect what matters to somebody else, and don't try and dehumanize people by saying, oh, well, people only want action. A real human being died. We know a real human being died. But you ain't even do enough. You ain't even have it within you to tell a great story of how that real human being died. You just said that human being died from a mysterious illness when he already had the heart-shaped herb in his system. So don't get mad at me if I constructively criticize your ability to tell a story because you're trying to make the story mirror what happened to the actor. We know you couldn't do that because they got the cure for cancer in Wakanda. We know that. We also know the actor passed away. So to all of y'all that's got so much to say about recast T'Challa when it comes to us not having respect for Chadwick Boseman, I want to see what you did in regards to showing your love, admiration, and respect for Chadwick Boseman. Or did you say just kill off a fictional character that you know damn good and well that company can't survive if they do kill off that character? Like you need to know damn good and well, even to the point where they're like, hey, we'll give you his son. Just come back to the movies. No. We're not coming back to the movies. We're not. So if it don't mean anything, if T'Challa don't mean anything to you, Peter Parker don't mean a damn thing to me. If Wakabi don't mean a damn thing to you, Wong don't mean a damn thing to me. That's just how I look at it. I've been messing with comic books just like I'm pretty sure everybody from the Recast T'Challa movement been messing with comics long before the MCU came along. So we've been invested in these characters. Because you just now chose to become invested in these characters. That's on you. We get to the point where we don't like what's being shown in front of us based on the decades of experience that we have with the comics, the action figures, the video games, the cartoons. We ain't got to take that, but ask us a question. T'Challa matters to us. He ain't got to matter to you. He don't. We're not saying that he has. We don't care if T'Challa matters to you or not. But just know we believe in equal energy. So if he don't matter to you, the MCU don't matter to us. Which honestly, I don't think Marvel really feeling it like that, because I know y'all seen the banner that I put up there on Twitter Well, when you click on the Marvel banner on Disney Plus, how they got T'Challa right up here in the upper left-hand corner, and they got Shuri down here in the lower right-hand corner. So even with all that fanfare about we got to have unless what they're trying to say is, oh, we got to make sure we got room for Okoye. Never mind. We're gonna keep it going. I'm gonna keep up with these notes as I go through each bullet point. I'm gonna keep up with these notes. Hey, did y'all see the lady that left Marvel due to her insane view on X-Men? She got let go for a lot of reasons besides that one. Tony Baker has a video saying that he was all for recasting T'Challa. So to me, he is no longer Tony Baker, but he is not. He to me is phony Baker. Somebody called him the variant. and the thing is I think, as I like to say, I'm not mad. Because I had to have a conversation with myself. I'm not mad that those who act like, say like, claim like, they know, don't know. I'm not mad that you don't know. You're a comedian. You started working on your craft probably either around about the same time some of us started reading comic books, if we weren't already reading comic books. So I don't expect you to know what we know. But in not knowing, I do expect a dialogue to be had. And that's what's not taking place. Way too many of y'all are speaking like you're expert. And actually way too many of you are speaking like you done sat down and had a conversation. At least Gail sat down with R. Kelly. I ain't seen nobody yet sit down with anybody from Recast the T'Challa movement. And I'm not talking about the dude that was just out here but all of a sudden cool with it. That's not the Recast the T'Challa representative that can break it down for you like that. He gonna be politically correct. There are some of us that's not gonna be politically correct. We just gonna be correct. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Learning to ask questions and be okay with disagreeing. So I've already touched on the piggyback part of learning how to ask questions and everything like that. So last night I had to do something that I don't like doing, and if he comes on, he sees the video and everything, he will finally get the explanation for why he got blocked. I don't deal with the disrespect. Martin Luther King III isn't MLK Jr. Why are these people trying to convince us TJ Jr. is T'Challa? TJ Jr. has no connection to the ancestors. I'm still questioning if he's T'Challa's son. Damn screw, that's what he is. D Real, what's going on, big dog? That's all right. Hey, man, you supposed to be celebrating your... It's our anniversary, made for you and me. Do you know what today is? It's our anniversary. Yeah, I wasn't low-key expecting you anyway, but definitely glad to have you here, brother. So I had to block a young man last night. My beautiful daughters are coming downstairs and everything like that. And I don't really like doing that because I believe in having open dialogue. I like to be able to have healthy dialogue and everything like that. We don't have to agree. We can agree to disagree. But I don't take disrespect, period. And let me go ahead and say it right now. If I'm old enough to be your father, and I know I'm old enough to be your father, you calling me bro is like calling me the N-word. And I don't care what your ethnicity is. I'm not your brother. And I get it. I know some cultures, when younger males get into have a disagreement with the older male and everything like that. Hey, bro, it ain't that. No, I'm not your bro. You black. I'm black. Y'all heard the story about my mom, right? Okay, the sibling that passed away. And I've never met any of the brothers and sisters on my father's side. So until that happens, I'm the only child. I ain't got no brothers out here. Definitely, I don't have no bro that's 20 years. So when you refer to me as your bro, because you lost the ability to effectively communicate because we're having a debate and you don't agree with it, you should have just Googled it. I said Google it. That's the other damn thing. I told you Google it. You calling me bro, get you blocked. I'm not your brother. I'm not your bro. I'm not that. We're not peers like that. See, if I let you call me bro, you'll think you can talk to me on a certain level. And I'm not going to let you talk to me on any level in which I don't talk to Mr. Ray Smith. See how I just did that? See, Mr. Ray Smith is older than me. Got me about like 6 years. I would never call him bro. The only person I could probably call bro is D Real, because D Real got me by a year. I could probably call my brother Aaron, it's not really my brother, bro, because Aaron is like a year younger than me. But when I literally could have spit you out my damn self, you calling me bro, I ain't even gonna be mad. I'm just gonna stop talking to you. I ain't gonna even let you come back, because that tells me you don't have any home training. Your mom and daddy didn't teach you right. And if they did teach you right, you stopped listening to them at some a long time ago. So I'm gonna do for your mom and daddy what your mom and daddy should have did for you. I'm gonna stop talking to your ass. You figure it out. You'll figure it out. And maybe once you get some gray hairs on your testicles and everything like that, because yeah, gray hair. See, that's something else you young cats don't know. You do get gray hairs down in between your legs. Maybe once you get some gray hairs down in between your legs, you'll understand that you're supposed to give those that's older than you respect. Because if nothing else, them living that long has earned it. Until then, my brother, you got to get in where you fit in. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. We check on these notes and everything like that. So yes, see, I answer the all day. I will answer the all day. I will answer the OG all day. Cause it ain't nothing flat. Hey, or watch this. I got a name. I got a name. It's right there. I ain't saying, I'm just saying with Theo B. I got a name. Theo, use it. That way you ain't ever got to worry about getting in trouble. You ain't ever got to worry about me feeling some type of way if you use my name. But trying to okay. All right. So that's just free game. Grand Madam Tarot, her title is right there in her name. Grand Madam. Grand Madam. She get ma'am. She get sir. Sir, ma'am, sir. I still, at the age of 54, if I can see that you older than me, you still get sir and ma'am. What do the young dudes get? Young king, young lion. What do the young ladies get? Ma'am. See, it's levels to this, and I don't know what's going on. Some of y'all coming from 2-parent homes and everything like that, but y'all still don't know how to talk to people. I don't know. Maybe your dad didn't punch you in the mouth when you got slick with him. Maybe mama didn't go outside and get that switch and cut your legs up when you got slick with her. I don't know, but I ain't the one. I'm not going to get mad. I know how I was raised. I know how I was brought up. I still adhere to that. So if your mom and daddy, auntie, uncle, granddaddy, grandmama didn't give you that, it's too late in the game for me to give it to you. I'm just going to stop talking to you. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Come on, brother Theo. The Lord said, honor thy brother the way that you want to be honored. You're right, but watch this. Jesus called the Lord his father. Jesus, matter of fact, everybody referred to the Lord as thy father. Matter of fact, when you pray, what you say? Our Father who art in heaven. Hallowed be thy name. And I don't think anybody that's cool with the word bro is going to look at Jesus and say, come on, bro. No, you're not. you're not gonna refer to Jesus as bro. So yeah, but that's just free game. That's just free game. Anything like that, you know what I'm saying? The game is to be what? Sold and not told. So I'm just dropping free game because I see a lot of cats out here today, and let me just say it like this: you should never talk to your elders the same way you talk to your friends. Low key, your elder's supposed to get that same, if not similar, supposed to get the same similar respect that you give to your mom and your daddy. That part, But I know you're being silly. Don't worry about it. We're gonna keep the movie going on. We're gonna keep the party going on and everything like this. So, D-Real and I have started the thing on Earth 421, Earth 1985. We're going to be using our action figures. Diabolical Nerd is helping us with that. Mr. Ray Smith also has his hand in that. Grand Madam Tarot is going to jump in with that and everything like that. I've got a lot of questions in regards to and people. First of all, shout out to my lovely wife. And let me just go ahead and testify right here when I say this. I have a huge action figure collection. I do. And I've always had a huge action figure collection throughout my life. And I've lost it. It's either been lost, it's either been destroyed, it's either been sold. What I can say to you absolutely, unequivocally, no shadow of a doubt, is that if it's meant for you, if God has it meant for you, you're never going to lose it. What's meant for you can never truly be taken from you. And y'all believe, but Theo, what do you mean by that? What I mean by it is this. As I stated, I've had action figure collections throughout my entire lifetime. Stolen, lost, destroyed, maliciously. God gave me them action figures. Or whatever spiritual being you worship and everything like that. If you're an atheist and you just believe in the face, however you get down, it was mine. Nobody can take it from me because it's gonna come right back. And every time that it's come right back, it's come back bigger and stronger than it was before. If I had a dime for every time I restarted my action figure, right? So if it's meant for you, whatever it is, if it's a talent that's meant for you, you may go 10 years without exploring that talent. All you got to do is pick it back up because God gave you that talent. A supreme being, a higher being gave you that talent. The fates gave you that talent. Like I said, however you want to look at it, it's yours. You can't even get rid of it. So with that said, I've had people ask me action figure, how'd you get started and everything like that. So with the current action figure collection, make sure I stay on these notes. If I oh yeah, I gotta spell my last name right. Keep forgetting to remind, but yeah, I'm excited about the project movement. I'm honored to be a part of it with y'all. Absolutely, absolutely. With the action figures, this current collection that I have, and I'm gonna say this collection, I'm gonna remove the word current. It's just gonna continue to grow. It started with Black Panther. It started with T'Challa. It did. Shout out to my man Aaron the Big Word Brinkley. Shout out to Diana Dotto up there in Canada. Shout out to my man Kelvin, Fan Plastic Toys down in New Orleans and everything like that. Shout out to my man Gabo over there on BMO and everything like that. Just focusing on Black Panther action figures. The action figure that I love. I always wanted to have that particular action figure going all the way back in the day to what we call a Mako action figures back in the 70s and everything. I always wanted T'Challa. Yes, even back then in the 70s, we wanted the Black Panther action figure. While you say people did not know, no, we knew. We knew. So I wanted the Black Panther action figure. So my action figure collection started right there. T'Challa. That was the very first action figure I got. I wasn't gonna move off of that. And then my wife would tell you, because I think we had just gotten together then. I made it my business. I wasn't gonna collect any other action figure until I had every 6-inch Black Panther action figure. I was not gonna move. The same way people show love and admiration for the Batmans and the Spider-Man and Iron Mans and everything like that. I was like, I want to put that same stank on it for T'Challa. As a Black man, this is a Black fictional character. When you walk in my house, because I know people that have displays set up and they displays be immense. And you see them and you be like, man, wow, damn. Well, you got every damn Batman figure came out, ain't you? And not only just had a Batman figure, but they have Batman's associates, his partners, his friends, the whole Batman world. And I was like, I want that for T'Challa. And people might say, and hell, you could say I wanted it for T'Challa, especially after the movie. But the movie said, you know what? Expand on it. Blow it up. In my mind, I want y'all gonna be, yeah. I want a garage-sized diorama. Like I want Wakanda. I want the necropolis. I want where the deceased Panthers can be sitting there and everything like that. And I've got the cat action figures and everything like that. You can look at Holla at Diabolical Nerd. I got 2 different Hercules action figures. All they waiting is to just be dipped into some brown dye. That's all it is. I got a what is it? Ember Moon action figure from when she was with NXT. That's my Honda. But if you're gonna start collecting action figures, start with the action figure, the character you like the most. Make it simple. I just bought the Black Panther action figure from the Titan series for $5 at Five Below. My daughter's afraid of it. She thinks it's too big. I got that one. Hey Theo, I just scored some WWE figures and some blackhead skulls. Oh, hey, you gotta send me the pics, big dog. You gotta send me the pics. That's my suggestion. It don't matter whether you're starting off with wrestling action figures. It don't matter if you're starting off with G.I. Joe, Star Wars. Start with your favorite character and go from there. Start with your favorite character and branch out your favorite character's universe. Because at the end of the day, you want to have this character being able to interact with somebody. You want this action figure to be able to interact with somebody. So mine started with getting all of the Black Panther 6-inch action figures, and then it spread out. Actually, I can't even say it like that because my Black Panther action figure actually started with the release of the first movie, Black Panther, and that wave of action figures that had the Iron Man and didn't make no sense. They had Iron Man, Black Bolt, and Namor in that wave, and I guess so. Namor has had the luxury of being in two different Black Panther waves. He has, but anyway, so I started with that wave, but that allowed me to expand and expanding out from T'Challa to Wakanda. Like I said, once again, shout out to Aaron the Big Word Brinkley. It did expand it to watch this. Recast T'Challa. Recast T'Challa, right? Because see, people don't think about stuff like this, but this is me, Aaron, my brother in New Orleans. We Black. We wanted to hunt down all of the minority action figures. That's what led us to the point where, oh, we're gonna take Sunfire off the table. Drop Sunfire Sister as action figure. See how fast we snatch our ass up. Yep, nope, not like that. Kamala Khan jumped on her. People think we have a issue with Riri Williams. I actually own the comic book version of Riri Williams. I got her when Hasbro released her. I got her as a pre-order. I didn't want this one. Already had the one that I wanted. They do have everything. D-Real, I would like to see the action figures you scored as well. They come on. You got an Ember Moon too? That's your Nahanda right there. That is your Nahanda right there. So it's one of them things where it's like you build out from that world. So starting with T'Challa, we blow out to Wakanda. Then blowing out to Wakanda, we want it to be like, hey, we can't just be talking about representation and we not doing it ourselves. See, we was doing something before Marvel even dropped that damn movie Eternals. Yeah, let me say that one more time. Before Marvel dropped that damn movie Eternals, me and Aaron were well on our way to solidifying our Wakanda with diversity. That was the driving point. So much so to the point where, watch this. Caucasian action figures were the last ones we focused on. Why? Because you could get them anywhere. You could get them anywhere. But we wanted Asian people represented in our action figure collection. And I'm going to tell you how much of an asshole I am when it comes to Asian action figures. They have a Shang-Chi action figure that's out there. It's the most popular one. It's the one based off his comic book. I didn't buy it. I won't. Too many stereotypes. Dude walk around, bare chested, bare feet. I don't know no superhero walk around bare feet fighting crime. No, I got the Shang-Chi from the movies. That made more sense to me. I'm anal with it. I'm anal with it. But I got that whole damn line of action figures from the Shang-Chi movie. I did. Which Hercules? I got both of them. The one with the shorts and the one with the tights and the one with the pants. So I got both Hercules and everything like that. They're going to work wonderful. I'm actually thinking about the one with the pants. That's actually going to be my Amadullah Fall, because Amadullah Fall was from the Jabari tribe. So we need a big panther and everything like that. So that's gonna be that. So yes, that's my advice to you. If you're going to start collecting action figures, focus on what you like. Don't worry about what anybody else like. Don't even get caught up in that. If you buy it, it should be because you like it. And don't buy it with the intention to sell it unless that's where you're going. And if you don't know anything about action figures, don't go down that road, because that's a slippery, you don't want to go down that road. Buy the action figures you want. Don't worry about what I got. Don't worry about what D-Real got, because I ain't worried about what D-Real got, and D-Real ain't worried about what I got. Now, we might share some ideas and everything like that, but just cause I show it with him, I show an action figure that I want to him, don't mean he gonna want to buy it, because he's doing his own thing. D-Real has action figures I wouldn't buy. And just so we understand, I specify, unless it's black, unless it's T'Challa, I think y'all seen that, Robotech, the Yamaguchi and everything like that. I think y'all saw those Black Panther action figures. I stay in my lane, 6-inch action figures. And I like my 6-inch action figures to look Hasbro, Valorverse, Mattel, they all physique-wise look the same. So definitely do that. Also, when a black action figure comes out and it's a pre-order, go ahead and jump on that. Go ahead and jump on that. Also, in regards to head sculpts, I put like a picture on the thing. Make sure I keep up with these notes. Yep, I've been wanting to collect all black characters for years. y'all 100% have been the inspiration to make that happen. Absolutely. That's too cool. Yeah, listen, Theo, I'm going to use Hercules for horrors. I see you, big dog. I see you. The new one with the swim trunks because of the sandals. I would put a skirt on him and saw a Thor helmet on eBay. And I saw a Thor helmet on eBay. I'm trying to model him after the New Warriors storyline. Listen, partner up with Diana Dotto if you can, and she'll give you some ideas on how to do it. Like she's real big on that. She's the one that gave me the ideas on how to put together my griot shorty. So she's not the one to hold the ideas to herself. If she can't customize the action figure for you and you're willing to do it yourself, she would definitely give you the right ideas to make that action figure look like it's supposed to. Let me keep going. We're gonna keep going right along the line here. So that was that. Basically, action figures and basically respect. Don't lose yourself over difference of opinion. We can agree to disagree. Like, and that should be the big thing. Be okay with disagreeing. This is a fictional character, and the fictional character means something to us. It doesn't have to mean something to anybody else. They just need to understand what means something to them. Ain't got to mean anything to us. Like that's how that is. If they don't respect what we if we care for what we like, and they don't want to hear no excuses, then that I believe that energy should come back around to them like Captain America's shield. When Captain America throws his mighty shield. Ray Smith, diabolical nerd. Thanks. Nico Bean, we need them to petition for the remake Gods of Egypt with the all black cast. Use DJ Hansu and Idris Elba and known black actors. They're not gonna do that. They're not gonna do that. It's always an apology after the fact. That cast and crew to a degree apologize after the fact for even being in that movie. And actually, the only reason why Chadwick Boseman took that role in that movie was to make sure we had a black person in the movie. It was called The Gods of Egypt, but that's what that is. I think, and my thing is this, Nico. Let me say this to you, young man, young king, young lion. Write original stories for our brothers and sisters. That's what's wrong. That's what's going on right now. We don't have original scripts we don't have scripts. We don't have enough. And I don't want to say we don't have enough money for black actors and everything like that. I just want to say they think it's a lack of interest in black actors and actresses. So write a script, man. Write a holiday script. And when I say holiday, I'm not talking about based on the dude that did the movie on BET, Holiday Heart. I'm saying like work on your writing skills, work on your craft. Like write some comedy, write some drama, write a superhero story, but write an original superhero story. If you want to do something in this, because I don't want to be a hypocrite, because I see what me and D real, and I thought about, say, man, I remember when Nico said he wanted to write T'Challa story and everything like that, and how we talked to you, we basically like, hey, write your own story. What I want to say to you is the stories that D real and I are writing right now, they have T'Challa in them, but they're original. And I'm not the Prince of Wakanda. My character is not Wakanda, because I can tell a different story. I want to tell the story of T'Challa. I don't want to buy into this thing and let me tell the story of the prince that came after T'Challa. They already trying to tell that story low key. No, I want to tell the story of T'Challa. I want to show them. That's what I want to do. I want to show them how to write a story about T'Challa, about Black Panther, about Wakanda, using various characters, whether they be old, whether they be new, whether they be characters that we never seen interact with T'Challa. I want to show them how it can be done, so there are no more damn excuses. Cause you ain't ever got to tell me no more, oh, do it yourself. Do it myself. Do it myself. Okay, I like it. I mean, you saying that like the YouTube channel, I had to start the YouTube channel, man. You saying do it myself. Okay, say less. I got the action figures, and I want the stories. I want to see Lamar Hoskins whoop. I want to see Lamar Hoskins run John Walker. I want to see Lamar Hoskins get that fade, because I ain't like how that went down in the MCU. I didn't. I ain't like that at all. I need to see T'Challa put hands on Zemo. He either putting hands on Zemo, he putting hands on Claw. I need to see that. And I need to see the Dora Milaje and the Hatu Zadaze interact. I do. I need to see that. You talking about telling me a whole story, a complete story arc of T'Challa? Hell, you ain't gave me a complete damn story of Wakanda. I need to see Hunter. I want to see the real White Wolf. And if you don't want to do it over there because you don't like hiring comic book writers, say less. I do it right here. I don't need you. I don't need you. I don't need you. I don't need you. The Rock With Me Nation don't need you. Recast the Child don't need. See, that's the thing. We starving for stories. We want stories featuring the character that we love. Okay, well, damn it, Marvel, Marvel Studios, you're not gonna give us to it. I cry 2 tears in the bucket. I ain't gotta be mad, and that's the other interesting thing. They mad at us because we don't want to support the MCU anymore. The damnest thing to me, like, you got mad because I said no T'Challa, no ticket. Now you mad that I showed you I meant what I said when I said no T'Challa, no ticket. You mad that, and that's go back to Tony Baker. You mad because we didn't go to the movie? Like, damn, at the end of the day, maybe I couldn't afford to go. Maybe after Till, Woman King, I ain't have no more money. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe I was broke. Maybe I wanted to go see Devotion. I don't know. Maybe. You ever stop and think about it like that? Maybe. I can't process pain. No, I do a pretty damn good job. Maybe I just didn't like the fact that men didn't do a damn thing in the movie. Maybe that was it. Maybe that had something to do with it. Maybe I didn't like the idea that even though it was men in the movie, all we seen good for is holding up some rope. Maybe that was it. Maybe I got wind of the fact that Letitia Wright was only making $700,000 for an hour and 30 minutes worth of work, and Martin Freeman was making a cool 1.5 for only 10 minutes worth of work. Maybe I was boycotting the movie because I didn't like the way my sister was getting treated. It's a plethora of reasons why I didn't go. Maybe I didn't like the fact that they killed off the act, they killed off the character, trying to tie it up into the act. Maybe, but you're not gonna know if you don't ask. Anybody can make an assumption. Anybody can make an assumption because everybody got an ass. Everybody. I just don't like you throwing me in the mix because when you make an assumption, you making an ass out of me too, and I don't like that because I wasn't consulted, and that's my problem. I wasn't consulted. So this goes off the strength. Let me keep up with these notes. Conan the Barbarian had several stories back in the 80s. No reason we couldn't have gotten that with T'Challa in the theater. Absolutely. That's what baffles me. Instead of putting the Agent Ross in the movie, why the hell wasn't Hunter in the movie? That should have been the only white role in the movie. Boy, look, you ain't saying, you just saying. Yeah, still writing the black. Yeah, man, and I encourage you, man, if nothing else, definitely work on your skills as a writer. Conan got 3 movies, a television show, action figures, and animated. I had the damn Conan action figures. That damn loincloth and everything. See, that's why I be looking at people like, people don't value who they be talking to. Some of us been around for a minute. I didn't dye my facial hair gray. I actually had that damn action figure. You remember who remember Aquaman with the jaw sharp? Don't act like I'm the only one. Don't act like I'm the only one. Don't act like I'm the only one. Who remember Aquaman with the jaw sharp? D-Real, I want to make Cardiac using the Blizzard action figure. He has vibranium blue skin, so he will be part of Wakanda outreach as well as Triathlon. Triathlon has Wakanda cut. You know what? I low-key looked at an action figure today. For that I think would work, honestly, that I think would work nice with Triathlon, and you wouldn't even have to do a paint job if you didn't want to. It's the Vision from the comics, and it's the new costume. It was the updated costume we started wearing in the 2000s. It's got a healthy dose of different color shades of green, red, and yellow on that, and everything like that. So I think that would be an excellent body for that particular action figure. Miss Monique Mitchell said maybe I didn't like that they took our Queen Ramunda in that way when that would have never happened. Exactly. That. Oh, thank you so much for that. Thank you, because that's one of the other things that people look past when it comes to recast T'Challa. We're not fond of Queen Ramona being killed. I'm sitting up here like this. I ain't got no Queen Ramona action figure to even offset that. I'm fixing that though. If you want to do a Queen Ramona action figure, my suggestion would be to get the Eternals action figure, the one that what's my girl played? Not the one that Angelina Jolie played. No, no, we're not talking about that one. The one that Selma Hayek did and everything like that. It's not the same exact head sculpt when it comes to the crown that she wears, but you should be able to use a blow dryer to warm that up, remove the Selma Hayek's head from up under the crown, and you should be able to put a Dora's crown in there, if I'm not mistaken. And if not, at the very least, you should be able to put Nakia's hair in there, the Dora Milaje Nakia action figure. Notice I didn't say Hattusadaze. So you should be able to do that and everything like that. But that's going to be my Ramunda. And that's the other thing. Why haven't we gotten a Queen Ramunda action figure yet? I could ask why we haven't gotten a Monica Rambeau action figure yet, but I'm a dude, and I've been led to believe that men in recast T'Challa are misogynistic, so we don't care about female representation. That's what I've been told. That's what I've been told. That's what I've been told. Took 50 years to get T'Challa. I wonder what are the odds of getting Dr. Voodoo. Well, we ain't gotta wait to get Dr. Voodoo, and I think that's the beautiful thing about what D-Real is doing and what myself are doing is that we have these action figures. I got Dr. Voodoo. I got Dr. Voodoo. Like, that's the beauty of it. Like, I'm tired. See, Nico say he doing his fan thing. I'm tired of waiting on y'all at this, between you waiting forever to give us black act, between us having to wait forever for you to give us black superheroes, taking into consideration you only offering black actors roles for white superheroes. Then I got to deal with going back and forth with my own, because we not hiring one another. Like, damnedest thing I ain't never seen. Black people are not signing off on black people being hired for jobs. We're literally going there telling the white people that the other black person shouldn't be hired for a job. So between all that, I'm gonna do it my damn self. They got the action figures. I ain't got time to wait on y'all, man. I got Brother Voodoo. I've been wanting to see these stories for a long time. And low key, as I said to my friend Aaron Word Brinkley, I just realized. Well, I ain't just realized. It was an epiphany. It was an epiphany. I actually studied for this in school. I actually went to Florida State for creative writing with a minor in communications. So low key, I got my degree to do this. I got a degree in creative writing and communication. So I'm equipped to do this. Unlike some people who have a degree in East Asian languages, I actually have a degree in doing what I'm doing. So as LL Cool J would say, I'm going to do it, and do it well. And we would get all the representation. We would get the women that we need. We would get the women we would get everybody doing what they should be doing and everything like that. Let me stay up with these notes. And speaking of MCU, it seems that Marvel is cleaning house in its diversity department. Victoria Alonso is gone. Kathleen Kennedy could be next. 4,000 out of a job. Doesn't this look familiar? Yep. And Grand Madam Tara, I really want to say low key last year you called it. You called it last year. Nico being because it's a must for a white savior to save the day. Tony Biscuit Baker. Maybe I didn't like that we doing it. D-Real, I want to make cardiac. I got that. D-Real. One who remains, yes, sir. That's going to be nice. Kona got 3. Okay. I'm trying to keep up with the notes and everything like that. I don't want to get behind. Mesco has a custom. You remember the Mego action figure from back in the day? No, Mesco, Mego, man, MEGO. I think that's what it is. Dr. Voodoo should be played by DJ Hansu. That way he could have a constant role. He could literally go from franchise to franchise within the MCU. Doctor Strange, Black Panther, Luke Cage, and more. Just remember, take into consideration, Nico, that Doctor Voodoo is also low key was in a relationship with Monica Rambeau and Dijman Hensu and Tatiana Paris. Tiana Paris. That's an age gap right there. So you're right, Nico. You're very much correct. They didn't like colonizers, but Dr. Death Cougar and Nate Reagan Moore did that. I'm gonna get that vision figured out. I told you. See, sharing is caring. Sharing is caring, and that's the thing. When you really are about everybody, at the end of the day, you won't keep stuff to yourself. You will share it. And you will share it at the end of the day because you want that person to be happy. If that's gonna make D-Real what it is, that's gonna get him that triathlon and everything like that. Well, ain't that what we want? So now he's just a head sculpt away. Ain't that what we want? We want to see triathlon, right? So if I got that vision, why not share it with my brother? See, that's the thing. It's way too many of us right now. We talk about that crabs in a barrel mentality and everything like that. We don't want to share. There's nothing selfish about Chadwick Boseman, but we'll be selfish in his stead. No, if you're going to be in his stead, if you're going to represent him, you got to represent him the way he would want to be represented. You got to take into consideration how he wanted to be viewed. Not how you want to view him, how he wanted to be viewed. And he was an unselfish, caring brother. And to honor him is to be selfish and caring. I ain't gonna stay on that too long because quite a few people will talk about Chadwick Boseman but don't really get down with him like that. Cardiac never got his just due, nor did Night Watch. Hobie Brown either, for that matter, should have his stories with him and his brother Abe from Sons of Tiger. I'm going to use the Captain America Sam Wilson head sculpt for triathlon. Bam. That is. See, that's what that is, and that's one of the other things that people take for granted when it comes to recast T'Challa. We talk black representation all day, every day, twice on damn Sunday. We bother that Dijman Hensu is out there struggling. And he's an incredibly talented actor. As I said to somebody else the other day, if they can give me Top Gun Maverick 20 years down the line, where's my biker boys at? Y'all need me to say that? Where's my biker boys at? Because that was my jump. Well, Derek Luke still look kind of young. Why Derek Luke's son can't be in the next damn biker boys? Ray Smith facts, no one mentions Cardiac, not even Spidey fans. I thought I was the only one. Nope. And nobody's gonna mention him because you have to have that representation. So how does Cardiac be seen? Cardiac has to show up as an action figure. Or somebody got to do a video on Cardiac. Hey, D-Real. But we have to tell the stories of this character, because if we don't, nobody else will. Yes, and on Twitter, they were speaking about I want to give the brother his due props and everything like that. He asked the question, in what order should Black Panther reading order should be? And I'm gonna give him props because really, he asked the question. Kamoyo Kid hit him up and everything like that. Let him know, say, hey man, you need to start first, because he was saying start first with the Christopher Priest run. And Christopher Priest, that was a great run in my opinion in regards to Black Panther. But as Kamoyo Kid alluded to, hey man, you're gonna start from the beginning. And I seconded that. I was like, hey, Christopher Priest, great writer. He definitely gave us the Doors. He gave us the Hatutazaze. He gave us Hunter and everything like that. But any type of reading in regards to T'Challa needs to be done in chronological order so people can get a true understanding of who this character is and why he was created. You're not going to get that starting in the middle. You're going to have to start at the beginning. So make sure I get the guy's name, because he did respond. Treasury Comic. Yeah, Treasury Comic. And everything like that. So I think he's going to go back out there. The reading list is and D-Real saw it as well. The reading list is expansive. Like, he's got the reading list down right, but we just need to get it in the correct order. And I see we still got comments going on. I'm going to use the Captain America Sam Wilson head sculpt for triathlon. I think I got an extra Sam Wilson. You said something there. You said something. Ray Smith facts. No one mentions Cardiac, not even Spidey fans. I thought I was on one. D. Steezel, I love Cardiac. He should be in the upcoming Spider-Man 2 game. Deep comic lore in those Spider-Man games. Hobie Brown is in the 1985 universe, but he isn't a Prowler. That's a good choice, Mr. Smith. Tombstone Prowler's in there. See? Now watch this. I got Tombstone. I got Tombstone and I got the Prowler. And that's the thing, that's the beauty of it. It's like we got these characters. If they made an action figure for the character, we got them. If they haven't made an action figure for the character, we're working on them. Like for real. They ain't give me the Midnight Angels. That's fine. You ain't got me the you don't have to give me the Midnight Angels. You don't have to. You didn't give me Darwin. I bought Darwin. But you didn't give me Sync. You ain't gotta worry about it. You didn't give me Sync and you didn't give me Prodigy. Don't even worry about it. D. Steezel, I love the conflict he has as a surgeon and a vigilante. One story he hurt someone and then had to operate on a great story. Listen, we won't get them stories if we won't tell them. And if we don't tell them, who will? We keep going. So I did say, how long have you known T'Challa versus how long someone else has known? Because this was a point that was brought up last night, night before. Basically, casual people don't know T'Challa. And I wanted to push back on that by saying this. And actually, it's the same young guy who called me bro and everything like that. It's almost like this. If I sat up and said, women ain't nothing but money grubbing garden tools. If I made that statement, first of all, that's an incorrect statement. I don't know all women. I have not met most women. I know the women that I know. And if most of the women that I've dealt with are gold diggers, that's not a true statement, by the way, it's not. But if most of the women that I've dealt with are gold diggers, then it's not an indictment on the women. It's an indictment on me. Because if them women don't know each other, how I keep coming across all the women that all they want is money. So the young gentleman's statement is that the people he knew, T'Challa didn't become a household name till 2016. And I was low-key trying to get him to understand something. You're making a statement based off of your experiences. You're not making that statement off the experiences of others. So free game. You have fans that don't go to movies, don't read newspapers or anything, and they're not fans, but just people in general. They don't know nothing. They might know you out, D-Real. You out, if you out, man. If you out, man, take care, brother. If you're doing a live tomorrow, I'll definitely be there. But so you have people that they don't go to the movies. They're not into entertainment like that. They not. They might know a Batman and Superman because they've heard somebody else say it. They don't know Batman and Superman. They can't tell you Batman's real name. They can't tell you Superman's real name. All they know is Batman probably got a Batmobile and Superman might be from Krypton, but that's it. That's it with that particular fan. Then you have the other fan, and I'm gonna call them casual fans, but they play video games, they read some comic books every now and then, watch all the damn cartoons. Like they ain't missing no cartoon. It'd be some of the people that always have something to say. They love Japanese animation. Those people are going to know who those superheroes are. Because to say you don't know who T'Challa is, he wasn't a household name, it's like saying Namor wasn't a household name. Namor been around for a minute. And anybody that watches cartoons, plays video games, knows who Namor is. Notice I didn't say read comic books, because these characters been around since the 90s, the early 90s. Hell, Marvel Superhero Hour was around in the 80s when I was in middle school. And we had Captain America, Thor, Iron Man, the Hulk, and the Submariner. And a whole list of other superheroes showed up on them cartoons as guest stars. So if you was watching superhero cartoons back then, there's been a question on my mind for quite some time. What's the question? What's the question? So if you was one of those kids that grew up watching Johnny Quest, Space Ghost, Thunder the Barbarian, um, I would like someone else did is Cardiac. If you grew up on that, who the hell is Njobu? I don't know who. Actually, I'm writing Njobu. I'm working with Byron 10, and I'm going to resolve the Njobu Sion uh Njidaka conflict. I'm gonna resolve that. I'm gonna resolve that. I'm gonna resolve that in a very, very ingenious way. I think it'll be something when it's all said and done. I think y'all are like, but yeah, I'm gonna give Njobu the justice that Njobu deserves. That's what I'm gonna do with that. Hannibal, yeah, the Hanna-Barbera universe, absolutely. Like, if you watch those cartoons back then, you knew who, you couldn't help but know who T'Challa was. Hell, he was showing up in everybody else's damn cartoon. So if your first introduction to T'Challa was 2016, that means you ain't watched some cartoons. You had a very strict household. You ain't play no video games. You didn't play video games in your home. You ain't go over your friend's house and play no video game. You ain't go to the mall and play no video game. You didn't. Even when you went over your friend's house, you didn't go over your friend's house and watch no cartoons. You didn't do none of that. Y'all remember that cartoon Wildcats? Yes, they were from the future. Yes, we do. But who is he? What tribe is he from? I don't know. You know what? Don't nobody know. Because they just introduced him as Njidaka's father in the Black Panther comic book. I'm going to say in Marvel, just to make it make sense. But they don't say what tribe. Hell, we don't know what tribe Njobu from. I'm going to say, we don't know what tribe Killmonger from. So, yeah. Do we know what tribe Killmonger from? But I'm going to resolve that too. I'm going to resolve that too. We're going to resolve it. We're going to make it do what it's supposed to do and everything like that. Because I don't like leaving stories half-cocked. So when people start saying, make 421 skit about the Njobu imposter, he's impossible man in disguise. Say less. I got that. I'm going to do that as a joke. What I got in store for Njobu, I think y'all are like, and it really does resolve the conflict, the inconsistency in regard to him, Sion, and Killmonger. I got a great little story for that. We'll make it do what it do. We're gonna move it right along because, like I said, if you did not know, saying you didn't know who Black Panther was before 2016 is like saying you didn't know who Goku was before they did a Dragon Ball Z movie. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. So, last but not least, before we get on up out of here and everything like that, I don't want to keep y'all long tonight. Definitely appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Eve Ewing, shout out to the young lady, sister doing big things. She's getting ready to step into the range as being the runner, the showrunner, head writer for Black Panther. I'm excited. I know some people have mixed reviews and everything like that. So what I wanted to say is this, Eve Ewing, what we should expect versus what we would like to see. What we should expect. Well, we already know T'Challa's on the run. I still don't know how he's on the run. He got on a cat suit. And I'm not thinking he's wearing something that's gonna hide his face. So I'm guessing he's gonna go back to Wakanda. And even though he could bring the intergalactic fleet with him and rain hell on Wakanda and kick out Prime Minister Folasar, I'm guessing he's not wanting to do that. So what he wants to do, and I'm gonna say this, I think the way they're trying to set it up, especially when I watched Our Voices, when I read Our Voices Wakanda, how they're trying to set it up is that basically he knows that Wakanda has experienced some problems and he wants to root out all of the spies, all of the people that are trying to do Wakanda harm and everything like that. And so if that's where she's going with it, and I understand he would have to be on the low, because if anybody sees him coming, kind of like if you turn on a light, roaches go running. If they know he's back in Wakanda and everything like that, they're gonna conduct business as usual. So with him, I don't want to say being on the run, but with him being an outlaw, he's now having to operate outside the system. So I'm thinking that once he roots out all of those who are traitors to Wakanda, he'll be able to resume the throne. So more than likely, D-Real alluded to something. He given about 3 issues. So if this is where we're going, we're probably looking at I would think a 6-issue run. Definitely want to a 6-issue story arc. I should say that a 6-issue story arc. And then at some point he's going to have to resume the throne because you have to resolve the fact that he's still an intergalactic emperor. She hasn't touched on that. I would like to see segue what we expect to see versus what we would like to see. What we would like to see is a resolution between him being the intergalactic emperor and Wakanda Prime. That's got to be resolved. And I'm not of the mindset. I'll make sure I stay up there on these notes. I need Sign to put hands on the Jobu to make reference for him being the reason that T'Chaka was killed in Civil War. Please do that in your series. I'm gonna say you're gonna like what I'm gonna give you, and everything like that. I think you will be pleased about the story and everything. My main thing is telling a story that makes sense, and I'm not gonna resolve issues if to me the resolution doesn't make sense. The story does take place shortly after Endgame, and that's what we're gonna do with it. Now, with my story taking place shortly after Endgame, I got free reign to do what I want to do with it. And what I mean by that is my primary concern is resolving inconsistencies and giving characters an ability to shine. Us being able to see characters we haven't seen before, seeing characters have relationships that we wanted them to have in the comics. They ain't give them to us and everything like that. Earth 421. Well, I'm not going to reveal that. I'm not going to reveal that. But one thing I will say, what you don't have to worry about on Earth 421, and that is that there's no T'Challa, no Aurora Monroe relationship. We do have a Aurora Monroe T'Challa relationship on Earth 421. I'm not going to reveal that. But in regards to Eve Ewing, what we would like to see, I'm not in a hurry to see Shuri pick up the mantle again. What I would like to see, I think is beneficial, is let's grow Shuri forward. Shuri is the griot. We don't need to see her be a pale copy of T'Challa. Eve, we haven't even seen, with the power set, mind you, that Ta-Nehisi Coates gave Shuri, which is a unique power set. John really did nothing to explore that power set. We got one issue where she and Amalolo are fighting the Hattusaraze. That's nothing. That's not enough. We haven't even seen her grow as a character. John really had her for 15 issues, and it took us reading Wakanda to recognize that she might have an interest in Tosin, even though Tosin is already in a relationship, sort of kind of with this young lady by the name of Kimmy. So we need her to grow. Yeah, he doesn't need to be with Storm. What you mean he don't need to be with Storm? He doesn't need to be with Storm, or he does need to be with Storm? Because I got that relationship, but yeah, so grow her up and grow her forward. She is a warrior princess. I do see, as somebody else said, we've tried to kind of like make her stop trying to make these characters like what's in the movies. The people that go see the movies, they don't give a damn about these comic book characters. Like, stop that. Stop that. You're alienating comic book fans by trying to make the comic book fit the movie. The people that go to the movie, the casual movie going fan, they don't read the comics, Marvel. They don't read the comics, DC. Stop altering your storyline, the characters, to fit the damn movie. They're not walking into your local comic book store. They're not doing comic book reviews. They're not. They give two damns. They let it be known they don't give two damns about the comics. They told us out their own mouths they don't read the comics. So when you're altering these heroes, trying to make them fit what's in the movie, you're pissing off. You're pandering to the wrong crowd. I would even go so far as to say keep the movies and the comics separate. Don't try and do that. Don't try and do that because it's the division is there. Alienating the target audience is the weirdest of flexing. I'll be watching Miss Ewens run closer. Yeah, absolutely. Like stop that. Shuri is a warrior princess. I hate saying the fact that the young lady who played Eddie Murphy's daughter in what Coming to America was more Shuri than Shuri, and that's a damn shame. That's what that and that young lady was smart. She was a tactician. She was a sound hand-to-hand combatant, and she was smart. That was Shuri. Like low key, that was hell. Not even low key. That was Shuri. I understand. We've done this thing in the Wakanda Our Voices, where there's a short story in there, and I'll be doing a review on that tomorrow. There's a short story in there where Ramunda is concerned that Shuri might die as the Black Panther and everything like that, and she's trying to figure out how to do it. Shuri, there's no reason for Shuri to go back to being the Black with her power set. And this is what I want to stress to y'all. How much sense does it make for her to have the abilities that she has and then also be the Black Panther? You know how much sense that makes? It makes almost the same amount of sense as her being the Black Panther, and you want to still have her relying on her sonic blasters. Don't make no damn sense. If she got to do all that, what you're telling me is that she's not good enough to stand on her own as a character. How many Robins we got? We don't have that many Robins. Know why? The best Robin is the only Robin, Tim Drake. Everybody else, Red Hood, Nightwing. What Damien don't even like being called Robin and everything like that. What we got? The Signal? Yeah, she's the griot. She could get a whole damn status with the Avengers as the griot. Why she can't have her name badge up in there talking about griot? Why we can't see her going out on no missions leading the Avengers as the griot? Why we can't see her be a member of the Defenders as griot? Like what was the ability to tell a story where we can get to see our Black superheroes involved? Because honestly, the only damn Black superhero we got that seem to be a member of a damn team is T'Challa. We can't get nobody else consistently to be a member of the team. What we saying? Also, I left this out. The latest issue of Sam Wilson on the Falcon. Let me just go ahead and say this, because I don't know what y'all got going over there at Marvel Comics, but I do, to me, and this is me, I very well be a conspiracy theorist on this one. What y'all trying to make Wakanda a second-hand country? Because you got Sam Wilson beating T'Challa, and then you got Sam Wilson beating Hunter. Sam Wilson not beating either one of them dudes in a hand-to-hand combat. Let me say it one more time. You can want to do it however you want to. Sam Wilson is not beating either T'Challa nor Hunter in a hand-to-hand fight. T'Challa still has the heart-shaped earth. He's a superhuman. Y'all can say what y'all want to. T'Challa's a superhuman. Steve Rogers is superhuman. We know it. That's what that is. All the semantics that we're doing, Steve Rogers is superhuman, so is T'Challa. It is what it is. Both of them have a healing factor. They do. Steve Rogers can heal from an injury faster than a regular human. You know what that makes him? Superhuman. Deal with it. It is what it is. Steve Rogers, superhuman. T'Challa, superhuman. No regular human is beating a superhuman unless your name is the Karate Kid. And I don't think we really consider the Karate Kid regular. I mean, he doesn't only have to be only with Stormy Comics. He's had other interesting relationships. He could be a little bit more like Bruce Wayne or Tony Stark on the dating scene. I like that. I like where you're going with that one. But if you do, I'm gonna have Storm light that ass up. But yeah, we're gonna make it entertaining. I miss Monica. Yeah. But we ain't gotta miss Monica Lynn because we got enough black heads close between us to customize our own Monica Lynn. Get some guitars, some 112 guitars around here. I wanted Monica Lynn. Wait, when you say you wanted Monica Lynn, you wanted Monica Lynn the action figure. You want, I mean, because I didn't read comic books before, and I know how it is to have a crush on a fictional character. So I ain't know how you made that grade. Like, did you want Monica Lynn or did you want anyway? But at the end of the day, Storm is his number one. Yeah, I like that. Like I said, we're gonna tell some good story. I'm going to focus on the story writing phase of it. I just want to focus on the story writing phase of it, and basically hero, villain, supporting cast. Like that's what I want. To tell that. So I got something in store for y'all. And between myself and Byron, we're gonna get it out there, make it do what it do. We're gonna get these stories out there. So yeah. But going back to Eve Ewing's run on Black Panther, I have high hopes for her run. I'm not going to be pessimistic. Miss Ewing, I'm very, very much optimistic in regards to your run. I believe you can restore T'Challa back to his regality, restore him back to the status that he once occupied in comics. And honestly, he's going to get a little bit of that anyway, because what are they doing over there in the Avengers? He's going to be over there in the Avengers. And so I find it hard to believe that the Avengers, he's going to be over there in the Avengers, because when has T'Challa ever got shade thrown his way when he was a member of the Avengers? Oh, John Ridley's one. So T'Challa will be around in the Avengers. Sam Wilson will be around in the Avengers. Now that's going to continue to be, because when was the last time we had two brothers on the Avengers at the same time? I ain't saying, I'm just saying. But listen, that's my time, man. I really do appreciate y'all for rocking with me tonight and everything. I really wanted to come out here and just get that out there. Stay strong, stay vigilant. Keep sharing those stories of T'Challa. Don't let people make you feel some type of way in regards to that. You're not wrong. We can be sympathetic to the actor and his family. And if anybody want to know what recast T'Challa, let them know what it stands for. Listen, at the end of the day, we about that. We ain't trying to have that brother out here not getting paid like he's supposed to and everything like that. We got issues with Queen Ramona being killed off. We got issues with black representation. We want that thing right. Stop trying to pigeonhole us, because that's not going to work. And we don't care nothing about your celebrity status either. If you speak out against recast T'Challa, we will come for you. And we're not. It is what it is. Listen, appreciate y'all for rocking. Before y'all go, click, like, share, subscribe. Definitely share the video and everything like that. Make sure y'all get over there. I think Blues House has has a live going on right now and everything like that. Y'all make sure y'all go check him out. And so y'all know how I ended. I always got to tell y'all to check out the family of channels. Y'all check out Chill Market, 33 Questions every Saturday and everything like that. Kaizo Slevin, the smoothest baritone voice on YouTube when it comes to talking all things comic books, anime, and everything like that. My brother D-Real, he's on his anniversary right now, celebrating his wedding anniversary. So y'all wish my brother a happy anniversary and everything like that. He may have his live tomorrow, 7:30. He would let us know. Grand Madam Tarot, she hits us up with the readings first thing in the mornings throughout the weekdays. So y'all make sure throughout the week. So y'all make sure y'all check her out with that. Did I say back of the bus? Marcus and Josh with their wins and losses. Y'all make sure y'all get it down. Planet Fanatics, he's doing his thing over there. He's probably got a live going on right now and everything like that. And I really leave him last. It's either him or Grand Madam that I leave last, because he is the newest member on the team, Nico Bean with the Steam. Y'all make sure y'all check him out, and he's gonna be having his lives coming y'all way on Tuesdays at 7:30 and everything like that. So we're gonna be releasing a lot of Black Panther content. We're gonna keep y'all in the know, keep you entertained. Yeah, I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Peace. Is this the first time we get to see Bernie T'Chaka? He's gonna give you everything you're looking for.